I'm making a bowl of ramen soup today with some noodles and vegetables and some cod, some miso cod. Whenever I feel like I've kind of overindulged, I just feel a bit yucky, I kind of love having this sort of bowl of goodness. It just feels like it's nourishing you. So we're going to take some shortcuts because we might not have all the time to make the broth from fresh, but this is my short version of doing it when I've come back from work and I want to make a quick broth. I've got a litre of boiling hot water in here. In goes some ginger, garlic, chilli, a star anise, and just a regular good quality vegetable stock cube. Just going to put that in. And all the vegetables I had was an onion, carrot, and some cabbage. You can use Chinese cabbage, you can use celery, lots of mushrooms, dried mushrooms. That would be great to give you lots of depth of flavour, but that's all I have at the moment, and that's fine. If that simmers for about half an hour, you'll get a really nice broth, and then we'll season it at the end with a little bit of soy sauce, etc. This is not the one that I get at my cafe. I get lots of people asking me, can you do the one at your cafe? I'm going to keep this to my home one. I'm not giving away all my cafe and my private dining recipes. This is all about my home cooking, so this is the one I make at home. I'm going to go on to marinating the cod now. So if that goes on, I must say this boiling pan that I've got here from Ignite Cookware, it's amazing. It's huge. Inside there's a measure aid of telling you how many litres of water you've got in there. You can cover it with this lid as well. So I love making like my broths and soups and things like that in there. It's a really good one. Ignite Cookware, they're on Instagram. And they also do those roti pans where I made the naans. So here's my cod, which I've put into little fillets like this. And there's 3 ingredients I'm going to use to marinate it. I'm going to start with miso paste. This is white miso paste, and everything's like a tablespoon. And normally I do put 2 tablespoons of this in, but I'm actually running out, so I'm only going to get a tablespoon out of it. But if you can, get 2 tablespoons of miso paste. Gives a really nice savoury flavour. So that's 1 tablespoon of miso paste. Into that I'm going to put some oyster sauce. Oh, this is a brand new bottle because I've used all of it up for my Bang Bang cauliflower. Oyster sauce. That's about 1 tablespoon there. And then we're going to go in with 1 tablespoon of mirin. If you don't have mirin, you can substitute for honey. It's not the same, but close enough to give you some sweetness. But some mirin will really caramelize nicely when we go to pan fry the cod. So that's mirin, and the last sauce is soy sauce, and that's 1 tablespoon of soy. And finally, a little piece of ginger goes in there, grated. That was about sort of 2 centimeters. Really mix that all together for your marinade, and then you're going to just put it over your cod. If you can, it's nice if you can marinate it for about half an hour. Really makes the flavour deeper, and then that's going to be pan fried later, which will be placed on top of our noodles, broth, vegetables. So that's mixed together. Show you what that looks like. It's a really nice paste. It smells really good. This is the closest I'm going to get to black cod. But it satisfies a craving. There we go. Put this marinade in there. I'm afraid I don't really have a vegetarian substitute for this. I guess you could do it with tofu, but I don't. Maybe aubergine actually. Miso aubergine would work. I've not tried it in here, but I'm sure if you use this marinade with miso aubergine, it should work as well. But I normally do make this with either chicken, salmon, or some sort of white fish. Any white fish would do. Salmon would be nice as well. You can use salmon on here as well. But yeah, I just fancied a bit of fish. I've had a lot of barbecues and chicken and meat, and so I really fancied some fish today. And that's it. And that will go into the fridge for about half an hour, and then we'll pan fry it later. And then our broth will be done as well after half an hour. So the cod's been marinated in that miso marinade for about half an hour in the fridge. I'm just going to pour on a little bit of sesame oil. And then I'm going to put this in a pan and sort of cook it for about 2 minutes on each side until it's charred. That goes in, a nice sizzle. Try and get all that marinade on there, don't lose any of that. And while that's cooking off, I'm just going to show you what's happened to the broth. If we had longer with the broth, it'd be nicer to do it for about an hour or so. But that's been sort of simmering for about half an hour. But it should still have flavour, it'll be fine. And then, while that's cooking off, the broth in here, I'm just going to strain all the vegetables that we put in there because we don't need them anymore. Get rid of that. And then I'm left with the broth. I'm going to pour it back in here because this is the only one that works on my induction. The other one doesn't. That's what's really good about the pan as well. Let me leave that to one side. And that goes in for its final seasoning as well. And that seasoning is some soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, and 1 of fish sauce. If you're doing a vegetarian version, just leave out the fish sauce. And that's your final seasoning. It goes into your broth. And I'm going to put that on a simmer as well so it keeps it really nice and warm when we're about to put it over the noodles. So low heat there. And let's go back to the cod and see how that's doing. You just want to flip it over. It should caramelise because it's got that mirin in there, like that. A bit higher actually. I want it a little bit more blackened than that. Hopefully the other side will go a little bit more lighter. There we go. While that's happening, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to top it with. These are all my garnishes. Any vegetables, an egg, onion, whatever vegetables you want to put on there, put on there. This is what I had and this is what I like. Some freshness of bean sprouts. I've got bamboo shoots which come in a tin, an egg, boiled egg, some green beans and some red onion. I've also got some spinach which I'm just going to quickly fry off in the same pan as the cod soon. But what I can do is start layering it up. I've also pre-boiled the egg noodles in here. Soba noodles work the best, but I didn't have them, so just some egg noodles are fine. Split between 2 of these bowls, so it just makes some space, so I'm going to show you how to assemble it all. So, it's much easier when you've got the base already in there, your noodles. Don't try and do it the other way around, it will splatter everywhere. So this is nice and warm now. And just give it a final taste of seasoning as well. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, it really feels really nice and comforting, like it's full of goodness, because it's extracted all the flavour from all those vegetables. If you had mushrooms as well, it makes it much nicer as well. There we go, we pour it all over, and that will warm heat up your noodles as well. So there's that one, and that one. So this is going to serve 2 people. I did a litre of liquid there, and then now the fun bit. I'll just turn that down while this has got my attention. I'm going to put on some bean sprouts on each one. And this is what's nice about a ramen, because a lot of it's raw, so you really feel the freshness, and it kind of cooks with the broth when it's in there. And then you've got the bean sprouts. Sorry, that's the bean sprouts, the Bombay shoots, the bamboo shoots, the bamboo shoots. I was watching something on Bombay and that's fine. No, I was reading something, the Dishoom book. Gosh, it's great. I'm really enjoying that Dishoom book. It's got some great recipes in there. I think I might have to do something from there as well. So here we've got the green beans, some red onions. So you see the way when you assembling it together. It's now coming to life. It now looks like a ramen. Gonna get the cod here. And you can see now how it's blackened. Put that up a bit more. Look at that, that's blackened. The other side, you see, look at that. That's the colour you're aiming for, that kind of caramelisation. That is going to give you the deep flavour of the miso and the mirin. That is exactly how you want it. That sort of crispiness, that kind of brown, lovely, that caramelisation. That's such a deep flavour. So that now goes in to my ramen. So one piece there. One piece there, one piece there, and a piece there. And then in that same pan, just got a little bit of spinach, bok choy, pak choy. That would be like the best thing to use, but hey, I didn't have it, so I've got some of this spinach here. So just in that residual sauce and that heat, it will just wilt down quite quickly. And there you go, that's your spinach. Don't want to cook it more than that, retain all this goodness. So I'm running out of space here. Look how good this looks already. The egg goes in. So it's full of protein, full of veg. And then my final bit of some spinach there. Don't know where to put it. There we go. There. And a little bit of spinach there. And just because I love it, a little bit of chili oil, final drizzle of chili oil on top. This is all up to you. You don't have to add any of this. Add and take out what you like. It's a bit like a spice sandwich. You know, everyone's got their preference of what they like on there. You don't have to do this chili oil bit. I just like a little bit right at the end. And then, oh, let me get my some sesame seeds. Always set it off really nicely as well. A little bit of sesame on there. There you go. That is my miso and cod ramen.